Hello, mentors. Do you like to draw or do digital designs? Do you appreciate art on the streets? What kind of art? We'll create simple designs called motifs to express things that we care for. So in this video, we'll talk a little bit about how you as a mentor can really launch this task and help your students in creating the motifs. So remember what we just showed, these questions are the first thing you do in the motivos or motifs. You can say that we'll make a mural after. And so what you say, it's what would you use this motive for? So that's a big question first. Will you use it for street art, staging a protest, for a company you want to create the future? Open up lots of access points to get your students engaged. It doesn't have to be just one purpose that you impose, but rather things very open, decorating your room, sell it, etc. And you can reflect which positive things come from the fact that students actually choose their motives. Here's how the motives may look like. And let's dwell now into the video and these bullet points and talk a little bit about it. So students may struggle to come up with a motive either because they just cannot think or decide on the concept, or maybe they cannot come up with a simple visual, right? They have an idea of this thing, this protest they want to stage, or this idea of animals or climate change, but they cannot just tie it to some visuals. Here's some tips. Probably the most important would be showing examples. Come to the meeting with two or more examples of motives. You can be doing it during coaching so that students can visualize more than one way of what we want, right? What we require from them. Make sure that you show more than one, because if you just show one, then maybe they'll think it has to be very similar to that, right? So showing examples sometimes is it can be misleading or dangerous if you just show one way. That's why we have variety. The next idea is come up with some suggestions that you prepare before the meeting. So don't show the motive, but maybe vague suggestions of a theme or a slogan that students may take ownership and transform. So give them just a head start. Help them with questions. Just ask questions so that they make their ideas more concrete, that they organize themselves as structure. Is this important, but are you forgetting this? Or what if you combine this with this? What would happen if blah, blah, blah? So you're partnering with them. Have students talk a lot and look for inspiration. So maybe one student already started, and that can get other students started, like, oh, I'll do this, but a variation of that. And finally, help students simplify their motives by cleaning it. So you can also be a partner there. Hey, your motive is maybe too complicated. Why don't we drop this idea and just concentrate on this tiny piece? Be aware that you're guiding the students and they take ownership, but we know that in reality, some students may take too long. So be ready to help them, and a little more drastically and more considerable. Students can work in pairs for sure. And finally, a change of mindset. So I leave this reflection for you to do with your commenter or in coaching or in perusal. How can we move from the mindset of I am your teacher, am I correcting or fixing your motive and I'm making sure it's right, to something more open or more rich, like I am your creative partner and I will help you realize your creative potential, right? I'm squeezing everything you want to say and draw. I'm making sure that you are going to put all what you have inside, right, in your brain, in your mind, to put it into paper. What things to do or not to do, to say or not to say, and why can this be important? Okay, so tell us in coaching, and hope you have fun in the meeting. See you in another video. Bye.